This is the 2024 Volkswagen Atlas Cross. Now, there are some major improvements for 2024 across the whole Atlas lineup. That includes a new engine, new standard features, new safety features, a lot of interior improvements, as well as exterior design. Let's take a closer look, starting with the front end. This two-row SUV comes in 4 different trim levels: the SE, SEL, SEL Sport R-Line, and the SEL Premium R-Line, which is our test vehicle. You can tell that it's an R by looking at that R logo right here. The Atlas Cross Sport has an LED running light that goes all the way across the front, which I really like, as well as the signature lighting across here, LED headlights, and you can get the signature LED Volkswagen logo in some of the trim lines, not available in our test vehicle. This is the premium and not the sporty lineup, but that R logo really stands out. Our test vehicle rides on 21-inch alloy wheels. I really like the black and the silver combination, and they're riding on all-season tires. Cross Atlas is here on the side of the vehicle, just denoting that it's part of the Atlas family. Our test vehicle is in Kingfisher blue, and there is no additional charge for this really pretty color. It's one of my favorites and stands out in the crowd and makes this vehicle look even sportier and more modern. If you're looking for a 3-row SUV, look at the regular Atlas. This is the sportier version, but it does have quite a bit more storage. It's important to note that this coupe-style design does limit some of the headroom in the second row. We'll talk about that when we get to the inside. Warranty is 4 years, 50,000 miles, but it does include 2 years of basic maintenance, and that'll help save you in the pocketbook. Coming around to the back of this sporty 2-row SUV, you've got the black trim across the top of this upper wing and the integrated brake light. I wish this wiper blade was tucked up underneath. There's plenty of room for it. What it would do is protect the wiper blade, keep it out of the way of your vision, but also if you live in snowy areas of the country, you won't be scraping off the blade by accident, and these things are not that cheap. I love the gigantic red brake lights across the back, integrated with that Volkswagen logo and the Atlas logo. 4Motion, which is their all-wheel drive, and this is the SEL trim. Exhaust system is here, nice and clean, and a rear valance, as well as Class 3 towing. Really nice, sporty-looking 2-row SUV. There's a lot of competitors in this class, and we'll discuss that at the end. The new 2-liter turbocharged powertrain replaces the previous 4-cylinder engine and the VR6 option, bringing better torque and acceleration than the outgoing motor, 34 more horsepower, 7 more pound-feet of torque, giving you 269 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque. Remember, you buy horsepower and you drive torque. It's a torquey little vehicle. It has an 8-speed automatic transmission, same as what you'd find in the Atlas, 0 to 60 times 6.7 seconds. Available in front or all-wheel drive, which they call 4Motion. Front-wheel drive earns 20 miles a gallon in the city, 22 on the highway, and the 4Motion drops those estimates by just 1 mile a gallon to 19 miles a gallon in the city and 26 on the highway. Factory-installed tow hitch with a trailer brake controller gives you 5,000 pounds of towing capacity. We're going to start off in the comfort mode. I found that the sport mode after driving this a week was a bit on the loud side, so I wanted to bring it down to something a little quieter for us to hear. It's manufactured sound, so you're not hearing the actual exhaust note. What you're hearing is manufactured sound coming through the speakers. I don't know, it sounds a bit loud to me. But as far as the brakes, nice, solid, concise, and well balanced with the vehicle itself. I'm shutting off the auto off. I know it saves about a tablespoon of fuel, but really drives me crazy personally. 0 to 60 times 6.7 seconds. We're just in comfort mode. Honestly, I think this is like the best mode. It's a great balance of the performance that you need, the ride comfort that you want, and in addition, I think that it has plenty of sportiness to it as it sits. And if you really want more power below this 12-inch center screen, which is standard, there is a drive mode button. There's also your climate control, easier access to your safety features that you can customize, as well as a menu, and you can adjust all of, I think it's really great graphics. Easy to access, better than it was, and this is all the design you're seeing from the ID4, which is their electric vehicle, which really has some great technology. You want the climate, super easy to press there. Some of them you have to go a few steps. Now this is the eco mode, so it loses some of its get up and go, but is that necessary? Depends what you're doing, depends where you're going, and so forth. Now we're gonna go back to the sport mode here because we're pulling up to a traffic light. We're gonna see how this does against, oh, cool, it's a Volkswagen Golf TDI. How cool is that? You do not see those very often. It's actually one of my favorite vehicles. Huge diesel fan, especially the Volkswagen diesels. I know, for those of you who know about that, I still have 2 of them and I'm not getting rid of them because they're totally awesome vehicles with tons of torque. Because you buy horsepower and you drive torque. And fuel economy is important. So in Europe, they have cool stuff like hybrid diesels. We don't have them here in the US. Too bad. That would be really awesome. But you never know. Maybe in the future we'll get that. The front seats are really nice looking and well designed with the blue that is inside the little holes of the leather material. Standard is heated and ventilated front seats. A heated steering wheel is also standard. On the higher trim levels, you'll get this beautiful quilted leather with the diamond stitching like we have in our test vehicle. Heated seats are available on the higher trim levels. There's pockets behind each of the driver and passenger seat, as well as charging ports and 3-stage heated seat buttons behind the center console. In the center of the 60/40 split seats, if you pull down that armrest, you'll find 2 additional cup holders. This vehicle seats 3 across the back and 2 child safety seats. There's also memory seat settings on the driver's side only, which has 8-way power, and the passenger side only has 4-way power. Too bad. 0 to 60. Got right up there. Good pickup. That was in the sport mode. You don't need the sport mode. You can use the comfort mode. It does have 4Motion, which is a fabulous all-wheel drive system. Remember, Audi and Volkswagen are underneath the same family. They share a lot of technology. Quattro's what their all-wheel drive system is. In this case, it's 4Motion. You'll see that in the back of a vehicle. That means it's all-wheel drive. Fabulous for the upper half of the country. If you don't need that and you just want front-wheel drive, well, that's not a problem. You can buy that as well. Lots of options, including on the higher trim levels. You have the head-up display. You've got paddle shifters. And my favorite part of this is wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. There's Wi-Fi in the car. There's tons of charge ports, including wireless charging here. Everything about this car is well designed and well built. I've always liked the Volkswagen product. I thought they've always built some pretty cool vehicles all the way back. But this is something new for them, larger vehicles, and they're selling a lot of them. And that's really impressive for them. I mean, think about the fact when Volkswagen came out, it was all about the VW Beetle. And here we are at a very large Atlas and Atlas Cross Sport. And these vehicles really are big sellers for Volkswagen. People like that German handling, very good value. And we'll talk about some of the pros and cons at the end. But this is the only engine they're offering now, so no more VR6. All they're going to offer is this. One of the biggest things that's important when you own an SUV is safety. And this vehicle is a 5-star National Highway Traffic Safety. That's NHTSA. And that's really important. That means this vehicle's been tested to be top of the line. And again, it's a German car. Couldn't expect anything less. So you get the forward collision warning, the rear cross traffic alert, the around view camera. I mean, they've really thought about everything that you might need. And all of that is standard now. That's all part of that IQ safety system that's brand new for 2024 that's added in standard, as well as some of the additional features that you used to have to pay up for. Well, in 2024, you don't have to, and that includes that 10.3-inch center screen that's customizable standard. So you really don't lose too much on the lower trim levels if you want the head-up display and some of the heated seats in the rear, those other things. Then you step up to the SEL. You can go the R line if you want the additional performance, whether it be premium like our test vehicle, or you prefer the sporty, which is also an option. Cargo space in the back of the Atlas is 40 cubic feet of storage, which is really nice. The seats fold down 40/60, and there's also a cover underneath with a spare tire and all of the equipment. There's some nice little pockets to put items that might roll around in the back on both sides, and a little place to hang those plastic bags on both sides. There are some pros and cons with this vehicle. On the plus side, I love the design and the styling, great colors, interior features, ventilated and heated seats, as well as all that standard safety that everyone will appreciate. Now, on the negative side, I'm not the biggest fan of the center screen. I find it a little bit difficult to have to go through so many layers to get to some of the features that you want. I like that the drive modes are easy to access, as well as many of the other features, but you have to get used to that, and that's something that you'll have to test drive each of the competitors to find out which works best for you. On the price point for the 2024 Atlas Cross Sport, it starts at $38,100 and works its way all the way up to our test vehicle, the premium top of the line with all of the goodies, the way we would all like to have this car, at $53,000. $3,805, and that includes this very pretty blue color. The competitor list is long. I asked that you test drive all of them. We reviewed them all on our channel. It'll be listed down below with links to those reviews, but check with your insurance company because that's where you're really going to see a difference. Now, there are 2-row and 3-row SUVs that compete with this, so make sure to test drive and check them all out and find out what works best for you. The Kia Telluride, the Hyundai Palisade, its sister car, the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the Toyota Grand Highlander, the Mazda CX-90, the Ford Explorer, and the Chevy Traverse, which we've just reviewed the new 24. You want to check that out on our channel as well. Lots of competitors, lots of features. Everybody's trying to grab your dollars, so test driving these vehicles and doing your homework in advance is really smart. If you got value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have additional questions, put them down below. If you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee or just stay a moment longer. We'll give you a way to save some money on your cell phone plan. We appreciate your time. All the links for information on me and how to find us are down below. I'm Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for watching. Have you ever thought, why in the world is my wireless bill so darn high? What are we paying all this money for? Speed, coverage, data, access to 5G, unlimited talk and text, mobile hotspots? We are partnering with Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers all of these features for as low as $15 per month. They're reimagining the wireless shopping experience and made it easy and online. No stores, no salespeople, just huge direct-to-you savings. Why should you pay more when you have access to premium wireless? Mint Mobile runs on the nation's largest 5G network. Whether you use your phone to watch YouTube, listen to podcasts, or play games, you get the same speed and performance as the big guys while connecting to Mint's network. How hard is it to switch your service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's hard, but switching to Mint is super easy. Thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most phones now have, you can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. And if your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. Just go to trymintmobile.com/LaurenFix, also linked in the description down below, to get premium wireless for $15 a month.